Have you ever had one of those days where everything just gets under your skin? Someone cuts you off in traffic. Your coworker makes a passive-aggressive comment. Your partner forgets something important. And before you know it, you're angry. Again. Now imagine this. Someone insults you, and you smile. You're ignored, and you stay calm. Things go wrong, and you're still at peace. Impossible? Not if you understand this one powerful Stoic truth. Something that can completely rewire how you respond to people and problems forever. Today, I want to show you how to master your emotions. Not by suppressing them, but by understanding them. This is the art of Stoic emotional immunity. Let's begin. 1. The real enemy isn't out there. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Think about that for a second. We get angry because we think someone else made us feel that way. But Stoicism flips that idea on its head. Nobody can make you angry. Nobody can give you anxiety. They can only trigger thoughts in your mind. And your interpretation of those thoughts is where the real reaction happens. It's not the world that disturbs you. It's your judgment of the world. This concept, believe it or not, is incredibly liberating. It means that you are in control. Not your annoying boss, not your rude neighbor, not the person who ghosted you. And if you're in control, that means you can train yourself to stay centered, no matter what chaos is happening around you. 2. The Stoic pause that changes everything. Epictetus said, "If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation." Here's a quick story. A Stoic student once asked his teacher how to stay calm in stressful situations. The teacher didn't respond with philosophy. He poured a glass of water, placed it on the table, and knocked it over. The student flinched. The teacher smiled and said, "That was your mind reacting. The glass doesn't care. Learn from the glass." What this teaches us is that your first reaction is just a habit, a program, a reflex, but you can build a pause between stimulus and response. The Stoics didn't deny emotions. They didn't become emotionless robots. They just practiced the art of observing the emotion before becoming possessed by it. So next time you feel anger rising, try this. Notice the emotion. Say to yourself, "An impression is forming." Then ask, "Is this worth my peace?" That small pause? That's everything. That's freedom. 3. Reframing insults, critics, and difficult people. Let's talk about annoying people. The Stoics had to deal with them too, just with fewer Twitter trolls. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little that is poor, but the one who hankers after more." And one of the things we keep hankering for is other people's approval. Or worse, we want them to behave how we think they should behave. That's why we get angry. But the Stoics had a better idea. Expect people to be difficult. Yes, expect it. Marcus Aurelius started his day by saying, "Today I shall meet with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness." He wasn't being pessimistic. He was preparing himself, like a warrior putting on armor. So when people did disappoint him, he didn't break down. He just shrugged and said, "Ah, as expected." Imagine how much calmer you'd be if you didn't expect people to be perfect. What if someone being rude didn't feel like a personal attack, but just another weather pattern passing through? There's a storm outside? No problem. I have a roof. That's the Stoic mindset. 4. Turning every obstacle into inner power. Let's say something actually bad happens. You lose your job. Your partner leaves. You get sick. This isn't just about annoying people anymore. This is real pain. So, how do the Stoics deal with this? They accept, then adapt. Marcus Aurelius again. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This is where Stoicism becomes a superpower. Because where most people see problems, Stoics see practice. Where most see setbacks, Stoics see strength training. Think about it. If you never faced hardship, how would you ever grow wiser? Or more patient? Or braver? Every challenge is an opportunity to practice virtue. Anger? That's a test of self-control. Failure? That's a test of humility. Loss? That's a test of perspective. The Stoics weren't happy because life was easy. They were calm because they trained for reality. 5. The power of letting go of control. Most of our frustration comes from wanting to control what we can't control. We want people to understand us. We want traffic to move faster. We want the past to change. But none of that is up to us. Epictetus breaks it down beautifully. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. Simple. If you focus only on what's up to you, your thoughts, your actions, your reactions, then you'll never again be bothered by what isn't. This doesn't mean being passive. It means being strategic. You take full control of your mind, and let the rest unfold however it will. And you know what happens when you do this? You get your peace back. Suddenly, other people's opinions don't matter so much. Suddenly, bad days don't throw you off track. Suddenly, life feels less like a war, and more like a training ground. 6. Everyday Stoic practices to build emotional immunity. Here are a few simple daily practices you can start today to build that unshakable mindset. 1. Morning premeditation. Start your day like Marcus. Expect difficulty. When it arrives, you'll be ready, not reactive. 2. View people as teachers. Every rude person is giving you a lesson in patience. Every disagreement is a chance to practice clarity. Don't resent them. Thank them. 3. Delay your response. When you feel triggered, wait 5 seconds. Breathe. Respond later, if at all. Wisdom loves silence. 4. Journal every night. Ask yourself, what bothered me today? Why? Was it worth it? Clarity comes from reflection. 5. Practice voluntary discomfort. Do something hard on purpose. Cold showers, early wake-ups, skipping luxuries. The more you can handle on your terms, the less life can scare you. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. You can't control people. You can't control the world. But you can master your response to it all. That's the Stoic way. You don't have to yell. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to win every argument. You just have to choose peace. Every single time. It's not easy, but it's possible. And the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. So the next time someone tries to pull you into drama, the next time life throws something unfair at you, smile. Remember, that's just life doing what life does. But you've trained for this. Ask yourself tonight, what do I gain by being angry? And what would my life look like if I simply refused to give away my peace? Because the truth is, the most powerful person in the room is not the loudest. It's the one who stays calm. Master that, and you'll never again be bothered by anyone or anything.